Why did I buy this item? Regardless, it must have been a good choice. Hi, welcome to another episode of Unlocking the Mind Behind Make More Work Less. My name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, and also a best-selling author. And every single day, I help others unlock potentials and guide them to succeed. Today on Unlocking the Mind, we talk about another cognitive bias. And the reason why I have this show is so that we could better understand how our minds work, make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and also sometimes avoid certain cognitive traps. So for today's cognitive bias, we're going to talk about another cognitive bias, which is the post-purchase rationalization. So what exactly is that? So let me ask you this. Have you ever walked around your house, you picked up an item and go, wait a minute, I don't know why I bought this item, but you know what? It must have been a good reason for doing it. Or maybe you picked one of these cars that you bought and then you came home and then you go, you know what? I made the right decision. This is so much better than the other car. This is so much faster, so much more efficient, so much nicer than the other car. The other car is not very good. I didn't like that option. Well, if you've done that, then that is post-purchase rationalization. It's where you have a tendency to retroactively ascribe positive attributes to an option or to denote a foregone option. And why do we do this? Because our minds wants us to feel good about the decisions we've made. Well, our minds wants us to have that good memory of the choices we've made. And also, our minds don't want to be wrong. So if you pick something and you go, you know what? I really like this item, then you feel good about it. You can justify why you purchased that item. You can justify all the reasons as to why you chose that over something else. But until somebody comes on and goes, hey, wait a minute, that's not a good choice, blah, 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 gives you all these reasonings, you keep on justifying, you keep on going back and saying, no, this is the right choice because you don't want to be wrong. You want to give yourself all the reasons for picking the right choice. And the thing is, we more often than not tend to think that the choices we make is the right choice and that everything else that we did not choose was not as good as what we did actually choose. So how do we avoid this? Because sometimes we buy so many things and we pick so many different options and then we go, you know what, it's the right choice here, it's the right choice here, it's the right choice here, and we keep on justifying ourselves. Sometimes maybe it's not the right choice. So how do we prevent ourselves from doing that? Well, first of all, we need to take that step back. We need to make sure we do our due diligence. We have to make sure that we do our research. We have to make sure that we sometimes need to bounce those ideas off of other people and just kind of get all the information, get all the pros and cons, and really make sure that we make the right choice. Or we make sure that we have picked the right option compared to all the other options and compared to all the other information that we actually got. And that's how we can stop justifying all the things. We need to be able to make sure that the choices that we make are the right choices and not just because we've rationalized it or because we make ourselves feel better by telling ourselves or sometimes lying to ourselves of all the great reasons of picking that one thing. Sometimes we come and go, hey, well, you know what? I picked this because it's unique. I want to be different. But is that really the right reason for picking that option? And when it doesn't have to do with efficiency or value. So sometimes we have to kind of ask other people about their thoughts and their opinions. And if you catch yourself buying so much stuff or making so many decisions and justifying it, that's when you need to go and seek out other people's advice, seek out other people's thoughts, and just sit there and go, you know what? I need to really rationalize this before I make that purchase, before I make that decision, so that you're not just rationalizing it all the time. So that is post-purchase rationalization. I hope you liked this episode. And if you did, please go back and watch some of my other episodes on Unlocking the Mind. And if you like this show, we have a lot of other shows, the Peak Potential Success Show, the Mastermind Bites, and of course, the Make More Mind Bites that's up every single week. So until next time, today is the day to unlock your peak potential. Thank you very much for the likes, subscribes, your comments. I love seeing those comments, and I'll see you next time.